Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Friday night, the final after show of 2021. Yeah. Wow, that's a big landmark. Hi, LB and Greg Olear. It's been so long since the three of us have hung out together. I'm really excited about tonight. How are you doing, LB?
I'm really well. Thanks
Good.
for asking. I'm
Good.
happy to be here. I've missed you guys.
Likewise. And Greg Olear is already dipping into the martini of the night, which is good. You're pacing yourself well, I see.
I'm sorry. On the advice of my attorney, I'm going to take my Fifth Amendment right to... I thought we were talking about Roger Stone. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, we are going to talk about Roger Stone. And he'll also be drinking a martini probably around this time.
It's been a long time, guys.
I think it's a little harder than that for him.
Could be.
That's how he likes it.
Well, I don't know.
Likes it.
This is a Manhattan and not a martini. Let's just get the correction.
Right. Let's get that straight. So we had a hell of a week of news, lots going on, and still nothing going on, it seems, in terms of the big arrests of the big people. But we've got lots to review. Anything else on your mind before we get going? Because we can start off with, let's do something else. Do you remember a couple of years ago? Maybe it wasn't a couple of years ago. Maybe it was even last year. I don't remember. When was
you going to surprise us with stuff? Oh,
no. I'm not that kind of guy. Good. But do you remember Melania's Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
You remember this? The fuck Christmas?
The Christmas.
Yeah. Whatever these things were.
I don't know.
These trees, I guess. Well, there's good news. They no longer have these trees. They've gone, and they've been replaced by Jill Biden's great decor. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Coming up, Jill Biden's White House decorations, which are almost throwback to the way things used to be. And it's kind of nice to see it that way. But let's talk about Roger Stone, shall we? Because there he was outside of, I don't know why he went, but he spent 4 hours in there today, basically to plead the fifth on every single question that was asked of him, which means, if you believe the likes of Donald Trump, then he is a mobster, because that's in fact what he said before about mobsters. He said that's only something that the mob does, is plead the fifth. But, maybe you'd say that about Roger Stone. What's your take, guys? Is Roger Stone actually just putting on a show? Is he perhaps cooperating? I think he might be cooperating. Or is he just trying to do a song and dance to get out of this as best he can, like he always has before? LB.
Oh, me first? I can't hear the name Roger Stone or look at the news coming from the world of Roger Stone without remembering how Roger Stone was to Roy Cohn. Mm-hmm. It's impossible for me. And that he once showed up at Roy Cohn's apartment in Manhattan, and lo and behold, there was Tony Salerno, who was then the crime boss, the capo of the Genovese crime family, in a bathrobe. God only knows what Roy Cohn and Tony... I don't know if he was staying the night, what was happening there, who knows?
You never know with Roger, right?
You never know. This was just Roy.
Oh, just
Roy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And per Roger Stone, now he lies a lot, but there was some cooperation from Roy Cohn at the time. He showed up to get a political check, I believe for Reagan. And Tony said, you need to call Fred, meaning Fred Trump.
To get the money, to get the actual money. Interesting. I mean, this guy's been a political animal for a very long time. He's certainly not new to this world. He has some photographs of his history with Trump, but also with Reagan, as you point out there, where that political check went. But of course, Nixon as well. This guy's been around the block. Some call him the political cockroach, because he's never able to go away. He never goes away. But Greg, what do you think? Is he playing for the cameras, or is he just cooperating, or perhaps cooperating?
I think we should pour one out here for Roger Stone, because this was going to be a hard day for him. I think that all things considered, I know that he's a smart guy and he knows that pleading the fifth, or is it pleading or taking the fifth? I never know.
Invoking your Fifth Amendment right.
Okay, there you go.
Doing that.
That's how you would say
he knows that that's the smart play to keep himself out of trouble. But can you imagine being Roger Stone and being asked questions for 4 hours and resisting the urge to talk?
Right, it must have been really hard.
Few humans like to talk more than Roger Stone, enjoy the sound of their own voice more than Roger Stone.
That is so true.
Are you saying,
sit there and say,
are you suggesting that he could be agitated maybe by some of those members of the committee if they knew what buttons to push, perhaps?
Yes, I am, because him sitting there for 4 hours, not that he can't do it, he knows what's on the line here. Boy, the temptation to talk is going to be great. it's going to be vast for Roger Stone. And, he likes to talk. He's before all this stuff happened, he was on the talk shows all the time, and he's a glib, entertaining guy to listen to. I mean, he is.
And he did orchestrate the thing. I mean, he did sort of orchestrate the whole Stop the Steal event. It was his idea. That was his brand that he came up with. He was one of the key organizers who helped pull the militias together. I mean, it's not like he just made it. He didn't just arrive and get accused of anything.
Just because he registered the domain name in 2016 and was with us the whole time and coordinated with Julian Assange about stuff and dropped his card off at the Ecuadorian embassy because, I don't know, I was just in the neighborhood, Julian. I think I'll stop by. Just because he was like playing, footsie with Guccifer 2.0, who's really a Romanian. Yeah, all of this stuff. Yeah. And then he goes into this whole thing. And just because he was, indicted the first time around. And
partying with Matt Getz and Jeff Greenberg or whatever the hell that guy is.
By the way, Jeff Greenberg just got a settlement, I think. He just paid about $1.9 million in back taxes that he owes now. So we might see him off the hooks soon. That'll be interesting. But back to Roger Stone, he also...
Just because he was at the Willard Hotel meeting with all the people that planned the event the night before. Come on, Seth. The presumption of innocence,
But wasn't he
just
pardoned
because
with a super pardon?
Identified Oath Keepers acting as his bodyguards and Proud Boys before that. Yeah.
Can we put bodyguards in quotes? Because God knows what those guys are up to when the doors were closed.
These are veterans. These are veterans.
Roger Stone. Does Roger Stone have boundaries? I don't know if he does.
Sexual boundaries, apparently not. Apparently not. He has a history of having pretty broad sexual tastes and swinging scandal in his past. Remember that?
Yeah, with Paul Manafort.
Oh, was it with Paul Manafort?
And John Bolton.
Really? John Bolton was in that? I didn't know that. I knew
That's my Merry Christmas gift to you.
Thank you.
Is to give you that mental picture.
John Bolton and Roger Stone and Manafort in one scene. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't know if they were together, but they belong to that club.
Ooh, fun times in D.C.
I don't know that Roger Stone is technically a swinger. A swinger means that you're switching partners. I think Roger Stone just like to watch. I thought.
No, he went with his wife.
There's anything wrong with that.
So his wife was there, and she was swinging too.
Oh no, she was there.
Yeah,
but that's not why he left the Dole camp.
I don't think we want to keep talking about these characters in this way.
Oh,
it will haunt me. Yeah.
Okay, we won't do it then.
Let's not. I can't do it. I can't.
Well, there we are, sitting outside the, there's Roger outside the White House Oval Office. You can see Donald Trump back there when he was still the president of the United States. So let's stick with that theme, because remember that Donald Trump said these words not a long time ago. At least this is the recollection of someone who took down the contemporaneous memo. He said apparently to someone at the DOJ, just say that the election was corrupt and leave the rest to me and the Republican congressman. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
It's interesting because now we have several Republican congressmen named and we have texts. So we kind of can see the formation of perhaps a conspiracy with what looks like a confession here on the screen, which I thought was kind of interesting. These are Mark Meadows' gang of former guys. Let me show you exactly who they are because this is the brain trust that gave us the coup of January the 6th.
Oh no!
on the right there is the congressman. Of course, I included Johnson there because on the left because the senators are still going to be implicated as well. I just haven't got all their names yet. But there you got the typical Johnsons, Gosars, Biggs, I think, and Bragg.
That's Andy Biggs.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got to say something. I did a tweet because he looks so much like Steve Scalise in a particular photo that he's identified with through the AP as Steve Scalise, but it was actually this guy, Biggs, and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I don't know, there's some really like one of those young congressmen that looks like a thumb, this sort of look that they get where they look like a big toe.
You have to be more specific. That's really
I can't. It's like a big toe with a beard. That guy, they're all
Jason
the
Miller?
Plotters.
Jason Miller's not a congressman.
No,
he does look like a thumb. Miller looks like a thumb, yeah. Miller has the thumb thing.
He does have a thumb thing.
Yeah, he looks like a thumb.
He's more of a weird middle toe that accidentally has a hair problem. It's a problem. He doesn't know what to do with his non-chin.
It is an issue. I actually do feel for him a little bit. Not really.
Not really.
And Nunes isn't on this list because I think he somehow just disappeared. He's now going to be the CEO at Donald Trump.
He took the final Uber off into the sunset.
Are we going to talk about that first? That's the shadiest fucking thing I've ever heard. I mean,
what, the Donald Trump media empire or whatever it's called? I don't
it's
know.
a media empire. Here's the CEO. You get a signing bonus of X. Is anybody looking into this? It seems really, really almost
super shady.
Like a payoff?
So corrupt that it's astonishing, you know?
Someone guaranteed him a job after he did this, I think, and he got that job. So, you know, there's no company to be CEO of, though. There isn't actually nothing there. Like, there's no actual enterprise. So we'll see.
It's equivalent to be given the aluminum empire, right? Like in the oligarchy days. It's like, here, you get to be king of aluminum. So Devin, because you were just corrupt enough, thank God. Devin Nunes gets to be king of, I don't know, failed tweets. I'm not sure what, literally he sued a cow on Twitter, and that somehow gave him the credentials he needed to run a social media empire for the former guy. It's Trump steaks all over again. It's just going to be the steaks and the vodka and the Trump University.
And people are still into him. They still like the guy, you know? It's just shocking.
Can we say, by the way, the single greatest moment in the history of Twitter was when Axl Rose just tweeted, "Fuck Nunes." That really happened, and it was the greatest moment.
When they broke
all downhill from there. So good.
Oh, God.
It's just so... I just don't even know what to say about that. It was so great.
So just breaking before we got on the air, I think just breaking before we got on the air was this, confirmation. CNN reporting that this particular text sent to Mark Meadows on November the 4th, 2020, was from Rick Perry, of all people.
Our secretary. What was he secretary of?
Energy secretary.
Yeah.
He says, here's an aggressive strategy. Why can't the states of Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and other Republican-controlled state houses declare this to be where conflicts and elections not called that night? Whatever that means. Just send their own electors to vote and have it go to SCOTUS. So that really was the plan.
He's saying where there were, it's not even conflicts. It just took longer to count the votes because it was going, we knew there'd be this red wave and then it would go down. Oh, my glass are crooked.
Wait, time out for 1 second.
He's just saying where there was timing delays in calling it in those states that were battleground states, just stop it, right? And then send it up to SCOTUS. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Can we just like go back, throw up that text one more time?
Sure.
On the screen.
Okay.
The grammar of this is the guy that wrote that is the guy that wanted to eliminate the Department of Education. I just feel like we needed to say this.
You know, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
That's
piece
a fucking
of
word salad garbage. This is the guy who was on Dancing with the Stars and was an asshole on Dancing with the Stars. Like it's not.
Not to be too picky about this, but you're absolutely right. Because aggressive is with 2 G's. I mean, it's like that's his.
I mean, you think with all the cheerleading in this guy's background, he would be able to go, be aggressive. He'd be able to do that cheer and spell it out.
And this motherfucker was involved with that Ukraine thing, by the way. He's been sliding under the radar for a while, so it's good.
Yes, he
Let's get this fucking asshole back into the spotlight.
Oh, yeah. I think that's exactly what's happening to him.
It's bad. What's wrong with Texas? You know, when George W. Bush is one of the better recent governors, that's really a problem. It's really a problem.
Yeah. America used to be thought of as a place where there was these, you know, like the iconic best people of the world. That's what America's people's view of Americans was in the world. And now now look at them, just a bunch of corrupt nonsense these guys are delivering. But, we have to go through this. We have to go to the pain to get rid of them. We have to go through this pain. So we're going to do it. This is part of the process. But there's more people hanging outside Trump's White House Oval Office ready to talk about him. There's Brad Pascal. Brad Pascal announcing today that he had his communications, seized or subpoenaed by the committee. So that'll be interesting because Brad has a bit of an axe to grind with the Trump family, as far as I know.
I don't think so. I think that's all a ruse. Yeah. I think he's fine. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. He certainly hand over his communications and he intends to cooperate, it seems. So it'll be interesting to see what he has to say. I don't know why he would have been involved in that day, but But maybe
I don't know. I thought when he got tackled in his driveway by the cops, that we wouldn't keep seeing him. But there are certain laws to MAGA world, and one of the laws is these people never go away. They never go away. It's the worst fungus that you could ever get on the body of the republic. You can't. It doesn't matter. You can take the oral. You can put the thing on it. The cream.
It just keeps coming back.
You can get
back.
They are long
after
COVID.
prescription. They are long COVID. They're just barnacles, we're just not coming off.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they aren't going away, it seems. They seem to be wanting to stick around. And by next November, they could have a whole fascist country, which would be shocking and horrible.
We're not
but it's not going to happen. No. It's not going to happen because by then everyone will have realized how horrible they really are. I mean, I think that. I think by then we would have, there'd been enough education.
It does seem like, it feels like we're setting up for that. It feels like they were kind of using this non-election year to get all the pieces in place. And next year is just going to be just a whirlwind of holy fuck moments until election day.
Right.
Just a cleaning of the house. And the only Republican left is Liz Cheney.
Do you see Mitch McConnell made a slight...
He earned her keep.
Who? Liz? Yeah, Liz has done well.
She's the only one left. She's earned it. She earned her spot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It could be her party at the end of the day. But Mitch McConnell finally today said that he did think that the commission, the January 6th commission, was a good idea because people did need to find out what happened on that awful day. So
let's stop on that for a second. Yeah. Let's stop on that. So this guy survives everything. Yes. He can survive anything. He's a survivor. He really is, man. I don't know how he hasn't just, like, COVID even has missed him, or he got it and somehow survived. He turned fucking purple and he still survived.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, this guy is talk about never going away. He's the ultimate Teflon survivor. So if he is saying, yeah, that committee's doing some good shit right now, because he goes like this in the political wind, and he knows before anybody else which way all that shit's going to blow. Yeah, he really does.
He's already figured it out.
So that's actually, and he's just so awful and horrible. I call him just that velociraptor of evil, right? He just jumps on shit and he just sucks it dry for all he can. But, that is everyone turn your sails if you know what's good for you kind of comment.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yep.
That is very true. That is very true. But I don't think he's ever been a fan of Donald Trump. So I think he's just done what he's needed to do.
No, he used him. He was a genius. He played that buffoon for 3 Supreme Court justices, and I don't even know how many circuit justices, and all the corruption of the Senate, everything he wanted. He almost got his best friend, my cupcake, what's his name? Not Abramovich, the other, Deripaska. Yeah. He almost got him off of the, with the visa off a sanction list.
But,
instead, he didn't win that one. So he stayed enough away just in case Deripaska gets brought down by the FBI, which, of course, something's going on there. Yeah. We still don't have any updates on that. So
it could be
that he's getting it all from his wife. We don't really know anything about that woman, right? Who knows where he's getting his information ahead of time, but it is exquisite information that this man has and that he operates off of. And so he can just play everybody. It's incredible. I'm not trying to sound like I respect him, but as a mob boss, he is the best of the best. He's the best mob boss I have ever witnessed.
In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, and in the land of the complete dipshit morons, somebody that smart is going to rule the day. He's so much smarter than the rest of them in that party. Can we talk about the dark money just for 5 seconds?
Yeah,
because,
of course.
Mitch gets there's all this dark money stuff now, too. I mean, the problem with dark money is we literally have no idea where it comes from at all. There's no telling. Semyon Mogilevich could be paying this guy off in fucking suitcases of cash. And because of Citizens United, we don't know. No way of knowing. I think the onus should be on these guys. Show us where the money's from and prove that it's not foreign money, motherfucker. Prove it, Mitch McConnell, that you're not taking money from China, because I think you are. And I think you should prove it to us, the American people, asshole.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi this week said that it's okay for lawmakers to own stocks and shares. And I don't know if I agree with that. I think maybe
I agree.
You do. Well, tell me why you agree with that, and then we'll go.
I agree that they should be held in trust. I don't think that they should be buying and selling. I just keep it in a blind trust.
Let your people. She said spouses.
She did say spouses? Okay. That's a little.
I'm not up for that. I don't.
It's basically the same thing.
Look,
I don't like it.
They are. It's not fair. What if you want to run for Congress and your spouse is like a stockbroker? He's supposed to just quit his job, or she, so that you can run for Congress. That's not fair.
Separate your finances. Show us something.
Yeah.
I don't like that pillow talk. I don't like
it because I think it just encourages corruption. It says, come and play with us and be corrupt. That's what it says to me. But anyhow, when we come back, we're going to start our list. We've done a list. You guys have done a list. I've done a list of the top 10 lists. We checked it twice. It's our wishes for 2022.
No, only twice.
And we also want our viewers to chime in as well. So if they go to the narativ.org/TV viewer, that's where you can get the interactive viewer. There's a chat there that takes their comments and we can put them right on the air. So there's a few people there already. If you guys go over to narativ.org/TV and tell me what your wish is for 2022, you might get lucky enough to have it on the air. So that'll be exciting. We'll be right back. Hey, everyone. Thank you for supporting Narativ and for supporting our sponsors. If you're a regular viewer to the show, you may have noticed I wear similar things every day. That's because I can be sure it matches everything else I'm wearing. Now I can stop thinking about what to wear and just embrace the radically efficient Mack Weldon Daily Wear System. The Daily Wear System is a selection of clothes rooted in smart design, made with performance fabrics, and built to work together. From breathable t-shirts and polos to stylish button-ups and shorts, underwear, and beyond, Mack Weldon makes it easy for you to dress for work, leisure, and play, or wherever your holiday season might take you. I'm wearing the Ace sweatpants right now. It's available in a variety of colors, and don't get misled by the term sweatpants. These are structured and tailored and can easily be worn to informal meetings and also on travel. I've also opted for the Pima long sleeve t-shirt. The Pima cotton is really soft and you can wear it on its own or with a blazer. Again, everything is made to match and it comes in black too. That saves me time and I can focus on the things that matter, like the news. All that by wearing Mack Weldon's Daily Wear System. Buy Mack Weldon or products from the Daily Wear System this holiday season for 20% off your first order. Visit mackweldon.com/narrative. That's NARATIV. And enter promo code narrative. That's mackweldon.com/narrative. Promo code narrative for 20% off. Mack Weldon, radically efficient wardrobing. Love that. Love the Mack Weldon people. And I love talking about sweatpants. It's my favorite thing to talk about.
Now we know what you're wearing.
It's good.
Yeah.
I always wear sweatpants. It's my thing. So let's talk a little bit about the top 10 list, but also remind people that they can go to narativ.org/TV and tell us your wish for 2022.
I'm trying to be on there, but I don't see anything. I do see us.
Oh, so on the bottom or the right of that, there should be a chat module.
All right.
And
okay, goodbye.
LB, I want to say also, your hair looks very nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh.
It does. Yeah, I know you went to the Nancy Pelosi today, and you went to the salon.
I did. Well, I'm very nervous about the COVID.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into a salon for several months. And so I ran there. I was like, what? I literally begged for him to do my roots.
Are you very concerned about it? I think it's going to be bad, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as people are predicting.
I just don't want to go out. I don't want to go out and be in a salon. It's different when they come to the house. It's not as, I don't want to go in the grocery stores. I don't want to, I'm ready to not do any of those indoor things. And I can, that's the worst that happens to us. I'm happy to give that up we have so much beautiful outdoors here. So I'm just happy to give it up for a few months and just sort of, I don't want to get sick again.
They have done a very interesting study that came out of South Africa that said that the second week hospitalizations for the new virus was 1.9% versus 20% for the last big wave that we've had. So It's definitely not as serious a disease to get, but it's far more infectious, which means it's going to, a lot of people are going to get sick, but they won't get as sick as before. So that's
how viruses, that's how they mutate. I mean, they try to be, they're less deadly as they mutate because they want to live longer.
Right, of course, why not? Why not?
So that's it. Biology 101 brought to you by me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the top 10. This is the top 10 wish list for 2022.
Oh, that's 10. Mine, number 10. Yeah, I want those rocket dick billionaires to buy Cinnamon and Mansion. Just purchase them.
Yeah, they must be available for price. This can't be that hard.
Like, I'm not holding out that those billionaires actually have democracy at the top of their list.
I don't either think so, yeah.
I really don't think so. But there's got to be enough money or some kind of deal. I mean, I just think Krista Sinema, she just wants to be famous and have she just wants some famous friends. And I did that as a joke that she wants her own fashion line. But I swear to God, anybody was offer her own fashion line, that's all it would take. She would do it. She is not in for whatever. This isn't a calling to public service. This is a calling to mass amounts of attention. We can purchase that attention for her and elevate her in a much better platform, right? Because she's going to go back to Arizona. They hate her. I mean, and no one likes this woman now. Yeah. She's completely betrayed everybody.
Maybe we should do a GoFundMe campaign or something for her. Like start a little.
I don't know.
A little company for her.
No, she needs someone powerful and famous because she needs that. She needs to latch on to something, right? To feel valuable. So she needs that, and then give her that and some kind of fashion line, and just buy her. Just purchase her.
I think that's a good idea. Mansion must be purchasable. I mean, I don't know what the price would be, but he's got a very nice car, a very nice yacht. He's got very nice things. So you must like those nice things. Number 9. I don't know who this was.
I mean,
I didn't
mix these up. I didn't know you were going to write these. These were really just notes for us to talk off of.
Oh,
that's okay.
I thought they were so nicely written. I just made them into graphics.
I'm ready for Sheryl Sandberg to stop getting off the hook for the horror that has happened globally, literally under her thumb.
Yeah.
Especially that genocide and everything we're going through, and the amount of COVID misinformation and the white supremacy that's running rampant and the domestic terror that's running rampant. It's her. It's not Mark. No. It's that woman. She's doing it. She's the smart one. She's the one in control. She's the one who's hiding stuff. So that's what I like. I'd like a little juicy tell-all on her. That would be great.
You're right. I think that's
like
a great
Monica
idea.
to his Richard.
Okay. What would the title of the book be for first? If her first book was Lean In, this would be. Have to think about that.
We have to think about that. We'll come back to that. I don't have that title off the top of my head.
It's just an interesting thing to mull over.
The words I have to say are not even for narrative.
It's the leaning tower of something. Yeah.
Jesse Barr X says, my wish list for 2022 includes more vaccine mandates, at-home tests sent to every household, and voting legislation passed, and Trump indicted. That's a good list. Definitely agree with the last one. That would be an interesting one to get.
Oh, man. Jesse, that's it. We're done. We might as well wrap it up.
That's our whole list.
Okay, here we go.
Mark T.
I like this.
The indictments of Gates, Nunes, Graham, Cruz, O'Connell, Kennedy, Pompeo, Barr, Jared, Eric, Ivanka Jr., Rudy, Kellyanne, Melania, Harley, Boebert, MTG, Jordan, Wilbur, Prince, Trump. Okay, we can go home now. We have done that.
That's a good list.
Good job, Mark.
Well done, Mark.
Yep.
He's making a list and checking it. He's keeping track. Lest
CJ.
anybody think that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Second season of The World Beneath to be as fantastic as the first.
Well, you're going to get your wish.
It's going to be even better.
It's actually going to be better. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Thank you.
Is there more Lucky Luciano? Is there more Lucky Luciano?
I mean, it's got to be more
already
Lucky
told
Luciano.
you about this.
Is there more? Is there more? Just curious
this
minds.
Is Lucky, everybody. That if you haven't listened and you haven't caught up, Greg is the voice of Lucky. Yeah, there's some Lucky.
He's very talented at it, and we need the whole spin-off just for Lucky. Weren't we going to do a spin-off of Lucky Luciano?
I'm from New Jersey. I can do that voice in my sleep. Okay.
I think we should do it.
No, but I'll make a little announcement. I'm trying to figure out, everybody, how to get the transcripts to you. Oh, I spit a little bit. So in sort of the best format possible, easy format, because I know a lot of folks have been wanting to read, and I didn't want to. I spent some time talking with people about what a book would look like, but I don't want to adapt this work. I know what adapting does, because I do that for my other side, even though this is my living too now. But I don't want to adapt it. I just want to let you read the transcripts and see like the notes scribbled in the margins, and maybe even hear some raw audio. So I'm trying to figure out how to get that to everybody.
So how are you going to do it? You've got the transcripts ready, right? You're just looking for a way to deliver them.
Yeah. It's either publishing them or doing it in social media in a way that's just for subscribers. So not in a Substack way, but I want to keep everything tight to Twitter, since that's where people found me. So I don't want to try to migrate people to another platform.
I get so worried about Twitter every day, because they seem to be going down a very, very bad path right now.
That's true. Yeah.
Every day I'm like, what kind of weird rule is this? So now people's tweets are disappearing. It's kind of interesting.
You can do it like Kendall on Succession, LB. You could be like,
put it on my Insta.
I'm gonna put it on my Insta. I'm gonna put all my stuff on the Insta.
You should start your own social media network, LB.
No.
Devin Nunes is available to run it if you want.
My Christmas wish list.
Number 8, a COVID therapy that really works for all, vax or not. Yeah, that'll be nice. There is a COVID therapy that's about to it's been tested, right? And approved. There's the COVID pill. So that's good. That's coming around the corner.
Game changer. If we can just take a pill, if we get it, we take a pill. It's not so bad.
Yes.
Like the Tamiflu, whatever. Bring it on.
Tamiflu is the greatest shit. That stuff is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I've never tried it.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh my God. So good.
It works.
It works.
So let's do the next batch. Just keep going, because
let's do it.
So number 7, Dems get their messaging together and Biden leads the way. Yes, please. I love that.
Yes.
What is wrong with I don't even say that, because I feel so bad that everyone dumps on the Democrats. The Democrats have been amazing. They've done an incredible job. Biden has been really stupendously brilliant, although a little dull, I'll say, as a speaker. Maybe he can, be a little less repetitive. But other than that, they've done everything they said they were going to do, except for the Build Back Better thing, which is going to be warned by the Republicans. But, they are not messaging very well. They're not really making people angry about the GOP in any way. And there's a lot to be angry about the GOP. So how are they going to fix it?
It's just a communication issue. Greg, how are they going to fix it? Tell us. Tell us, Greg.
Such a good job. You had such a good rant on the phone last night with this, and now you're going to make me do it? It's not fair.
What was the rant?
Yeah. It's good only if
First of all, I want to defend the Democrats.
Yes, defend the Democrats.
Go for it. Defend them.
The messaging is good. The messaging isn't bad. Okay, There's always this, Democrats can't message. Yes, they can. You look at everybody's Twitter account, they all say the same fucking shit. The media doesn't pay any attention to it. The media is like, Democrats, like all the main Democrats are saying, hey, this, and this. And the media is like, Kamala Harris doesn't use the right headphones. It's like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Kamala Harris is going hither and yon, doing this wonderful job. And they're like, she bought a pot that cost $300. She's awful. It's hard to get the messaging out when the whole fucking media structure is on the other team. And that's the fucking truth.
That's the truth. So maybe what they need to learn how to do is to combat in real time the fire hose of horseshit coming at them from whatever on, even where it seems like it's a friendly host or a friendly channel. And that's maybe the training that they need. I want to say something. I saw Chris Coons the other day. He was pulled out of whatever he's pulled out of in the Senate and was doing an interview he was on the Hill, and Garrett Clark, one of the MSNBC people, was asking him all these questions. He just it was just a Republican talking point. So Dems have to, and I'm sure they realize this, but just expect that anybody who comes to talk to you is going to fire hose you with a Republican talking point.
Right.
So, and you know what their talking points are. So be ready to hit back at that. And you know what? He was good. He was ready. It's the first time I saw someone be good and ready for that. So maybe they all need to sit down with Chris Coons and say, hey, how did you do what you just did?
It's a great idea. Donald Trump did something during his term. Every morning he'd want to capture the agenda with some sort of stupid thing. He'd tweet something ridiculous And we'd all go, "Oh, I can't believe he said that." And it worked for him every day. He was the top story of the day, regardless of what he was. Yeah, he had control. They need to do more of that. They need to just be a little bit more adventurous with the kind of messaging. And then I saw Pete Buttigieg on Lawrence last night.
He's the best at it. He's really fucking
good at it. And he was like, this is not about spending, $1.7 million. It's about stopping inflation, because we're going to cut childcare costs and we're going to cut gasoline costs for people. And I was like, that is good spin. This is now their anti-inflation.
He may be the best on the planet.
That guy's
really amazing.
He's really good.
Yeah, and he's so smooth about it, right? Like, he's just got a very, he's going to have a good future, that guy. He seems to be solving a lot of problems as well. So that's good news.
Love that spy.
Is he? I mean, I don't know. Everyone is. Can you be president without being a spy? I don't know.
Not sure.
Where are we? Number 6. What does this mean? Who owns Kavanaugh? I haven't even heard of that expression before.
I don't know. I know nothing about this.
I don't know.
Look, guys, I hate to break it to you, but the Supreme Court is broken.
Oh, no.
Broken. And it's broken because it's illegitimate. Let's just call it like it is. It's illegitimate, okay?
Yes.
Mitch McConnell, he screwed it up. And, and Obama let him. Let's just give the lack of credit where it's due. Obama thought Hillary would win and let him do it. And Hillary did not win, and McConnell knew it, and that's it. Now we have this horrible mix of people on the court. They are not representative of the American, population by any means. I mean, there's 9 judges. 7 of them are Catholic. That's insane. Okay. 6 of them are radical Catholic, also insane. And 5 of them are just going to vote in this block. And Roberts is just twisting around like a fucking eunuch, which is what he's become. It's sad. And, these people should not be there. If Merrick Garland was on the Supreme Court right now, he would not be the Attorney General, and that would be good. So, the way to get rid of these people and to balance the court, yes, we have to expand the court. Manchin can't even fucking agree on, hey, let's give money so that people of West Virginia can live better. He can't even do that. He's not going to vote to expand the court. He's not going to do that.
No. Manchin's the lost cause, and I'm sure Sinema is.
Kavanaugh lied under oath. He lied under oath multiple times.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Follow the fucking money. The baseball tickets thing is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit.
That's right.
Also, he's drunk. I'm here on a live show, drinking my Manhattan, and Kavanaugh appears live, drunker than I am right now. Bad. It's bad. He's a fucking Supreme Court justice. He is a drunk.
Was he drunk at the hearing, the recent hearing?
No, I don't know. Maybe. He perjured himself before the court. He perjured himself. And he's not like Roger Stone. It's not the same as Eric Prince doing it.
Thank you for spending your time with Narativ, and stay tuned. There's much more to this conversation in our next episode. Narativ is made possible by viewers and listeners like you who join at patreon.com/Narativ. Join today and support truly independent journalism. Patreon.com/Narativ.